What's going on, champs and champettes? It's Monkey here, and the entire Battle Pass cosmetic set for the Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless season for Battle Royale has officially been revealed, including one of the collaborations that are a part of it. So in today's YouTube video, we'll be showcasing each skin individually in their HD assets over on the right side of the screen for you to see. However, before we get into that, there's two smaller news updates I have to tell you about tonight because they're going to be happening very, very soon, or they're live right now. First off, when it comes to the Zapatron, it has returned to Fortnite OG for this weekend only. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Zapatron has returned, and then Monday at around 9 AM Eastern time, it's going to get vaulted once again. So if you like using this weapon and you want to use it in Battle Royale, right now is your chance. Other than that, the Avatar collaboration is going to be dropping in the item shop tonight. It is still encrypted, and it's not something that they're actually going to be giving to content creators early, so we won't be able to really do a showcase on this channel unless you guys want me to make a double upload and showcase it tonight when it drops in the shop. But this is something to kind of keep your eyes out for if you want to buy the bundle or any of the cosmetics like the glider, the back bling, the emote, the pickaxes, whatever else, so be aware of that. But without further ado, we have to of course talk about Lawless, so let's go one by one through all of the new characters that are actually going to be a part of this upcoming Battle Pass. But before we actually do that, when I mention all this, I want to tell you the example of their whole entire teaser at the end, and you'll understand why once we show the final skin out of the set here. So first off, if we go ahead and pop this up on the screen, we have this character, a part of the new Battle Pass. She has a little traffic cone on her head. When I tried recording this video earlier, I mentioned Yakuza because you guys know I'm Yakuza brain rotted, and Majima kind of hides in a whole entire giant traffic cone in one of the games where they have a mini game called Majima Everywhere. So with the rumors of Yakuza actually coming into the brand new Fortnite season, I kind of went on that. But of course, a pretty cool looking skin. I'm not for sure what all the selectable styles are going to be. However, I wouldn't be surprised if stuff like the mask and the actual traffic cone on the top of your head are things you can toggle on and off, because that's typically what they have those toggles there for. Next up, we have this skin right here, which actually has a lot of GGs building a little heart on the actual chest design. Now, this could actually end up being an emoticon in the game as well for the season, because we know how Epic Games likes to have emoticons for each of the characters, and they love their GG emoticons. I mean, real quickly here, if I actually go over here and hopefully I can keep, the image on the right side for you guys, and I go over to emotes, I'm going to go to my emoticons, and that's all I'm going to go to, and I'm just going to go ahead and look up GG, and as you can see here, we have Crush GG, actually I can't really see it, we have Crush GG, we have Stony GG. They love doing their GG emotes. I mean, even in the Battle Pass, we had an Eggy emote, and sure, actually that doesn't really say GG in it at all, so I take that back, but they love doing these GG emotes, right? So it just makes sense that that could be something they're doing for this skin as one of the little cosmetics. But over on the side, we see a little Cuddle Team Leader charm going on, so who knows? It's a pretty cool looking skin though. Next up, we have a brand new Midas skin that's a part of the new season. In my honest opinion, I kinda don't care for Midas. I know Midas is a big hit with some people over in the community, and if you love this skin, you love seeing more Midas in the game, good for you. But personally for me, I was just never really a fan of Midas. I mean, what has he done other than making a device that failed and gave us water storms for a little bit? I know, jokes aside though, we got a new Midas skin. If you're excited for it, cool. It does look really nice. I like this aesthetic for a Midas character, especially since we're going to be going to that heisting theme season, and we're going to be able to explode our way into vaults. It's nice to see that instead of him owning a vault that you could kind of go into and everything else, you'll be a part of the crew who is actually exploding their ways into the vault, so it's kind of like an alternate universe opposite version of him. Next up, we have this skin right here, which is like a Lancer skin. You can kind of see the pickaxe over on the side there. She's holding it with her hand there, and it's a really nice looking skin. It definitely feels like an odd one out of all the other skins in the Battle Pass, because I mean, even when we look at the first one here, traffic cone, we look at this one, it's got a little bit of a road theme to it or whatever else. This one just feels regally themed, I guess. It doesn't really make too much sense for me in this pass, but at the same time, it is a nice looking skin, so I'm still gonna let it slide. Next up, however, we have this skin. We have what I'm calling the meme skin of the season, and it is the Big Dill skin. This one is, of course, going to have different selectable variants. We've already seen it without the little, balaclava thing or whatever it's actually called off of the skin, so that is something that we do know is a variant. I feel like the chain's always going to be there, however. But of course, you know, it will be in the battle pass, but that isn't the final skin we have to talk about here because we also have this one right here. This skin definitely makes a lot of sense for the whole entire theme of heisting, you know, breaking into stuff, stealing stuff. However, for me, when I first saw the image, and maybe I'm wrong for like thinking this or whatever, wrong image, but I kind of thought it was a variant to this skin. Now, I keep in mind I was playing like a driving game at the moment, but it feels like one of those things that could have been a variant, you know, selectable options to change what the headpiece was and everything else. But if you thought the same thing as I did, you know, after seeing a closer look, it obviously looks to be a different skin in general. It does, you know, make sense for them to have those separate skins because of how the whole entire battle pass is formatted, but it is still something kind of to keep your eyes out for. It looks like she has like a golden smoke grenade over on her belt as well, so maybe the smoke grenade's get unvaulted for the season, who knows. Next up, however, we have this kind of like regal wolf skin as well. It definitely goes a lot around like this whole entire regal fencing skin I just mentioned. It doesn't really make too much sense for me. Maybe this and that other skin I just showed are more of like the, oh, we own these businesses and stuff, right? They're not actually the crime makers or whatever, or who knows, maybe they run an underground syndicate and they want to keep up that high profile presence when they're out doing other stuff when people, you know, aren't aware of their crime business going on or something. Who really knows? But this is of course one of the new skins in the pass. And then we have a collaboration skin which goes with the teaser text that I'm about to tell you guys, which is step forward and state your name except you, Sub-Zero, we know who you are. Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat is going to officially be in the battle pass and you'll be able to pick him up and when it actually ends up releasing, which is super cool to actually see. Now, something that I also think is very interesting is that if you look at the chapter text on any of these images, right, even if we go back to here, they say K6S2, not Chapter 6 Season 2. And the reason for that is Mortal Kombat puts the K in combat and, you know, replacing the C, so it's like their own little play on the whole entire situation, which I think is actually pretty interesting to actually see. Based on other leaks as well, we're going to be getting another skin for the Mortal Kombat collaboration once this actually ends up dropping. That'll be in the item shop, and there will be unique mythic items to actually use for all of the characters from Mortal Kombat that are coming to the game. Considering you're getting Sub-Zero, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like Scorpion in the game as well, because those are like the two main characters you think of. However, it would be cool if we got some of the other characters from Mortal Kombat as well. For example, I could see Johnny Cage and Melina being cool characters to actually see in the Fortnite universe, but at least as of right now, it appears to only be one other skin compared to the one that's actually in the Battle Pass, so that is something to kind of keep in mind. But yeah, the whole entire Battle Pass in terms of the actual skins has officially been revealed, and we have all these teasers leading up to this new Lawless themed season, so it's super exciting. And considering that in the recent seasons, especially for this chapter, all the collaborations have been happening in a chapter season that is like themed around what that game's about, I'm honestly really hopeful that Yakuza, Kiryu, and Majima are actually going to be coming to the season as well, because it's, you know, crime fighting, all this type of stuff, and it just makes sense for that type of universe. Until next time, however, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about all the new skins, and I'll catch you guys next time with another upload. So until then, peace out.